Hello, hello. All right, this is my first official podcast on my YouTube channel, Talk from a Woman's Heart. I have 34 amazing subscribers, and my goal is to get to 50. So, this is just a practice run to test the background, my setting, my lighting, my camera. I don't have all my equipment yet, but this is a start. So if anybody out there can see this, I would sure love some interaction in the chat. So to see if this works, I am so excited. So for anybody who watches this after the fact, my name is Christy Roberts, and I am so excited to start a new era in my life. My son is 18. He's off to college. And this has been on my heart for years to create content. Let me check my lighting here. I am so excited I have it in my heart and have had it in my heart for decades to start my own channel and create content. As I know, millions of people out there do and probably feel the same if you're watching this. I have many amazing women in my own circle, in my community, who also have it on their heart to create content, which, by the way, when you do, I will follow and I will support you. I consume so much content every single day. I love and appreciate the people out there creating content to stimulate our minds and our hearts. And I am absolutely honored and excited to do this and to have the resources and now the energy and the time now that my son is in a new era. So this won't be my full introduction. I have a lot more I want to share about what this channel will be about. I was born and raised into radio. My father was a radio broadcaster. When I was about 10, most of my childhood, he was in radio. And I've been around it, on it, part of it, hosted radio programs. And it's just it's in my blood, it's in my DNA. So I'm really, really excited. My channel will be primarily for women, but I actually have a huge heart for men as well. I find myself doing a lot of advocating for men. I love working with teenage girls, advocating for teenage girls as well. I mean, every female watching this was a teenage girl at one time. And I actually have men reach out to me quite a bit for dating advice, relationship advice. So I'll tell you more about me. For those of you who don't know me, I'll come back and share more. But my goal is stimulating, interesting, informative, inspiring content. And I would love to create some conversations in the chat. I love talking about relationships, marriage. I have unfortunately been through a divorce, a very painful divorce. I became a single mom. I've been through infertility. I've struggled. I had a miscarriage. I've been through fertility treatment. I became a single mom, raised my son by myself. I've been a self-employed entrepreneur. I've also worked in corporate America, marketing, sales, management, real estate. I've kind of done, I'm in Orange County. So in Orange County, we do all of it. I have a degree in psychology, and I'm in the middle of a master's in business. It's kind of like an MBA, emphasis on leadership. I work in nutrition. That's actually my passion, is nutrition. My nutrition business, I work with Herbalife International, and will be constantly, that'd be my primary sponsor of my channel for anybody who's interested in losing weight, getting more energy, building lean muscle mass. I have an amazing nutrition story. What nutrition did for me completely changed my life. I am 54 and feel better than when I was 24. Have an amazing story there as well. So anyway, really I wasn't really expecting an audience. Today is really about trying like I said, the background, the lighting. And if you watch this after the fact, let me know your name. Let me know where you're from. Let me know topics that are interesting to you. I love talking about anything that is pertaining to being a woman. So like I said, relationships, learning how to set healthy boundaries in relationships, communication, how to thrive as a woman if you're married, thriving as a wife, thriving as a mom, just thriving as a woman in your own skin. Maybe you're single. Maybe you're a stay-at-home mom. Maybe you are, in corporate America. I think what's crazy about being a woman today is we could be all of those things. And we could be all of those things at once, or we could have them be, those things at different seasons in our life as well. So I've been a little bit of all of the above, which is crazy. And, I truly feel like I'm just getting started. 54, and honestly feel like I'm just getting started. I feel so excited about my future. I truly believe the best is yet to come. I want to travel the world. I want to write a couple more books. I'll share the book I wrote. It's in the other room, but I'll share it with you. And I want to, I do hope to fall in love again someday, but there's so much love in me and around me. I am certainly not lacking for love. I'm not lacking for amazing people in my life. I feel so blessed and so fortunate. I love talking about being a mom. I raised my son. He's an amazing young man. I love talking about being a mom to sons. I certainly wasn't perfect in any sense of the word, but my son and I have a fantastic relationship. I want to bring him on and share, some of his tips. He's very wise young man at 18 years old. And so many interesting things I'd love to, talk about recovery after divorce. I've been out in the dating world since divorce, which, let me tell you what, is quite a wild ride. I've done the dating apps. Love to talk about, I've been in love again since divorce. And unfortunately that ended in another kind of version of heartbreak that I've had to recover from. It was brutal. It was brutal. And love to talk about that as well. Navigating dating and honestly, navigating staying single. I have a lot of female friends that are single and want to stay single. I have a lot of women I know who are married but struggling, but want to be happily married. And I think we could talk about these topics forever and endlessly. But one thing I know about women, we love community. We love talking things through. And, like I said, I have a real heart for men. I love, talking about, obviously I'm not a man. I'm not here to give men advice unless they ask for it, of course. But I love helping women see life kind of through a male lens as far as kind of our translation. We can never totally see the world through a man's eyes, but we can kind of translate it in our female brain. I'm really fascinated by the differences in communication between men and women. I know this is a very, endless topic, timeless topic, I should say. I'm very interested between, I'd love to talk more about like fixed mindset versus growth mindset. I'm fascinated by the women kind of in my demographic that kind of think their life is over. A lot of negativity towards life, towards men, towards the world, towards their future, towards their bodies. I mean, it's just heartbreaking. But it's not that I don't understand it. I've struggled with, for sure I've struggled with enormous loss, grief, tears, sadness. I mean, every dream I had, for the most part, completely shattered, sometimes multiple times. Not without, my best efforts otherwise. So excited to talk about all of these things. I figure 2026 will just me kind of soft launching this and see where it goes and take it from there. But I plan on doing this. I'm kind of in it for the long game. I will create content. I pretty much think I'll be doing this forever, until it's time for me to be done. But it's definitely in my blood. It's in my heart. And like I said, if any of my, fellow, any of my fellow women out there are looking to create content, I have a lot of women sharing the same thing with me. Let me know. I will follow your channel. I'd appreciate it if you would share this channel because I'm at 34 subscribers and I need to get to 50 so I can start launching from my cell phone or like a streaming from my cell phone. I guess YouTube has a thing. So anyway, I'm going to go back and watch this, check the lighting and the background and all that good stuff, and we'll see where it goes. But I'll catch you on the next one. My goal is to stream every week and have some great conversations in the chat. So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.